Hey there, this is Jennifer at the Mindset Diet, and today I'm super excited because I'm going to share with you 5 of the hottest tips on how to get started in your weight loss journey or healthy lifestyle easily, right? These tips are so simple, yet they're the most overlooked, and people tend to overcomplicate things, right? When you're starting a new weight loss program, what's the first thing you do? You pick a food program that you want to do that sounds interesting, and you just research. But the problem with researching is that you're doing so much research and then you're left feeling confused, discouraged and doubting if you can even do it because you're so overwhelmed by all the research you've done that you just don't know where to even begin. So I'm going to share with you the 5 hottest tips, simple tips to get you started. The 5-step process to getting started with any weight loss journey you're on. So let's get started. I'm super excited. Okay, so step number 1, right, is that you need to declare a date and you need to be specific with your date, right? So usually you'll say, I'm going to start tomorrow, or I'll start next week, or I'm going to start at the beginning of the year, I'm going to start next month, right? And the problem is that tomorrow never comes because there's always a tomorrow. Trust me, that was my story for literally 5 years. And there was always a tomorrow because when tomorrow arrives, there's another tomorrow. And then there's another tomorrow and another tomorrow. And it was so frustrating, but I didn't realize why I had failed to get started. And it just dawned on me that it was because I wasn't specific, right? I was talking about I'll get started tomorrow, I'll get started next month, instead of saying I'm going to get started on this date. Right, I'm going to get started June 15th, 2019, or whatever that date is for you. Pick a date that's about a week or 2 from the day that you're going to make the decision that you want to do this, that you want to get started. And then declare it to the world, declare it to your family, your friends, anybody who will listen. Declare it on your social media account. Because what that does the minute you declare and you commit to a date is that's like creating this binding contract with yourself and saying, well, I declared it to the world, so now I have to do it, right? That's kind of what that means. And it's really true because come that date that you're supposed to start, it's like you feel the world is holding you accountable. They're watching you, right? So you're not going to post the, hearty Krispy Kreme donut that you ate today when you've already declared that you're going to start this weight loss program and everyone's watching, right? So pick a date and stick with it. And that's a date that's unwaivable to you, that is a date that you are willing to commit to take that immediate action and to get it under control. Okay, so that's step 1, is to be specific and pick a specific date that you're going to start. Now let's talk about step 2. Now that you have your date, what do, right? Well, what you want to do is start doing a little bit of research, right? And I don't mean researching the ins and outs of a diet program. What I mean is that you're going to type into the search engine whatever diet plan you're on, whether you're doing paleo, South Beach, keto, Weight Watchers, Jenny Craig, whatever weight loss program you want to do that you feel is best for you and your body and your sanity, then that's what you're going to do. But you want to type into the search engine that I'm going to, keto approved foods list, right? Paleo approved foods list, South Beach diet approved foods list, right? Google, YouTube, Pinterest are your friends. Okay, there's a world of knowledge out there for free that they're willing to help you along your journey. So utilize the tools that are available to you, that are available to us to help us with our success, right? So you're going to Google search an approved foods list for your food program, and they're going to give you anything and everything that you can possibly eat on this food program, right? But some of those things you're not going to enjoy or that you don't like to eat, and that's fine. So what you want to do is take your master list and you want to create your personal list, the list that is for you. And then you're going to sit there and say, okay, what in this list do I like to eat? And now you're going to create your own personal food list. And then that is what you can have. So now you know what you can have, right? So now what do you do with it? You want to go on YouTube, Pinterest, or just Google search or Bing, whatever works for you. And you're going to Google search those recipes, right? Let's look up some recipes, some tangible recipes that are going to work for you, right? So if you have a busy life, or there may be days when you can't cook a full meal or spend 2 hours in the kitchen prepping a meal, then you want to make sure that you're planning for that and that you have recipes that are going to go with your busy life, or shall you have a time crunch. So you're going to do things like quick chicken recipes, or quick keto chicken recipes, something like that. And you're going to start creating folders and groups for you that are in alignment with those recipes so that you have them readily available. Okay, so that's step 2. You've got your approved foods list and your recipes. And now what do? Now you're ready to go shopping, right? So let's create a shopping list. And you're going to go to the grocery store and you're going to go shopping for these new healthy food items that are for the recipes that you plan to make meals for the next week or 2. That's what you're going to do. You're going to go and you're going to start shopping for just 1 to 2 weeks worth of ingredients to get you started, right? And then you're going to bring them home and you're going to put them on your counter. Don't put them away yet. You're going to put them on your counter. And then you're going to go and you're going to clean out house, right? Clean your kitchen. And you're going to clean out the cupboards, clean out your fridge, and get rid of the stuff that you don't want. But if you have family that is not on board with your healthy lifestyle, that's okay too. You know, I have that. My brother was not with the healthy lifestyle, right? He didn't need to diet. So because of that, I dedicated some shelves for him, some cupboard space for him, some kitchen space for him. And I was like, that's your stuff and this is mine. And it's okay. That works for us. Whatever's going to work for your house, that's what you need to do. Okay, so that's step 3, right? You're going to go shopping and get your list of ingredients that you can start getting this lifestyle. So now we get into step 4. And step 4 is super fun because now you're going to start taking baby steps to incorporate and transition into starting your new food plan. So start by replacing one meal. This worked profoundly great for me, okay, is I just started replacing one meal a day. Right, 1 meal a day with the, I was doing keto, so I replaced 1 meal a day with a keto meal. And that's how I got started because therefore my body can slowly make that transition and it would be more lasting. It would be more permanent instead of my body going into complete shock when I used to go from eating, 100 carbs a day to less than 10. There was this big difference and your body is going to respond to that. So because of that, you want to start slowly, start incorporating 1 meal a day and then move up and start replacing your snacks with the approved snacks for your food plan. And just slowly but surely start, replacing 1 or 2 meals a day. You need to start simple because that's going to get you started. And then step 5 is then you're ready to go all in, right? You've been replacing 1 meal a day and your snacks, and now you're ready to go all in. Now you're ready to get replace all your meals and all your snacks and just make it a lifestyle. But it's so much easier when you slowly make that transition to doing it full time. It becomes so much more feasible, so much more doable, and so much more achievable and easier for you and for your sanity and for your appetite and for your mind to make that transition, even if it's only at a slower pace. You've got to get started, right? And this, my friend, is the 5 steps that you need to get started to really rock your food plan and to get started. Because without a plan, you never get started. And if you don't get started, you're never going to get your results, right? It's like that domino effect. So I encourage you to take these 5 steps, roll with it, do it, and watch how easy it is for you to get started. Because when you have a plan, you now have the confidence that you can do it. You now have the clarity and you feel so much more secure that you can do it, that you can handle it. And that's what I want so much for you is to get those results. But in order for you to get those results, you have to get started. Okay. So take these 5 steps, implement them into your life so that you can get started and get that much closer to getting your results. Okay, I teach this stuff all the time, and I'm so excited for you to just get started. And then you grow and you learn along your way, right? Once you get started, it's so much easier to pick up the pieces and to learn what works for you, what works for your body, what your body does and doesn't respond to. And it's so much easier for you to learn along the way. But you don't have to be an expert to get started. You just need to get started. And then that's how you grow to learn. That's how you grow to achieve more, to do more, and to incorporate more of that lifestyle because you will pick up things along the way. Okay, and so, but get started. And I have shown you the exact way to get started. So simple, like I said, but so overlooked. And I promise you, when you do these 5 steps, you're going to get started. You're going to love it. So I want the world for you. So get started. That's what I have for you today. And I will see you next time.